So before I get into today's New York Knicks My League episode, I want to apologize ahead of time because I'm editing this and I'm hearing that the audio sounds completely poo-poo caca. So there's not really much I can do about it now. It's like an hour and a half recording session, and I'm not just going to leave out what happened in today's episode. So you guys are just going to have to live with it. I tried to doctor it up just a little bit because it sounds really distant, and then part of the press conference also sounds like that, so I'm not entirely sure what happened with my microphone or with Audacity, but I don't really know how to fix it, so you guys are just going to have to deal with my audio sounding really distant in today's video. So yeah, that's all I got. Let's get into it.
Got a Cardi on me poppin' when I shoot, I never miss. She gon' ask if I'm in love, I never lie, plead the fifth. Only want me cause I'm icy and I'm pricey with the fit.
We will be taking 5 questions today for GM Rev, starting with Nets GH from NYC Hoops.
Hello, Coach. I'm Nets GH, reporter with NYC Hoops. I want to ask on your thoughts on the Shea and Cat comparison with Shaq and Kobe duo, and do you think they have what it takes to be as good as they were together?
People are comparing Shea and Carl to Shaq and Kobe. I can't say I've heard that before, but my thoughts on it, I mean, I guess you can compare Shea and Kobe. I mean, they're both elite mid-range scorers. They both are good from three. They're both good defenders. They're both really athletic, jump out the gym. So, I mean, will Shea get to Kobe's level? That's hard to say. Will Cat get to Shaq's level? That's hard to say. I think Cat and Shaq are really, really different players. I don't know. It's really hard to compare Shea and Cat to Shaq and Kobe because Shaq and Kobe have won so much together, and Shea and Cat are just getting started in their time together. So it's really hard to compare the two. I think Shea and Cat are going to be the next Shea and Cat instead of the next Shaq and Kobe. But is it cool to entertain the thought of it and compare them to legends? Sure, but yeah, I think that's all I can really say on that.
The next 4 questions will go to DC from the New York Times.
DC, my man, what you got?
In light of Wesley's performance, do you think that you are a title contending team?
Yeah, I mean, I think you always got to be confident in yourself and always confident in your guys. So, I don't know. I think we have the guys to win a championship, and I think we have the team to do it. And obviously, if Blake Wesley is out there dropping what he's averaging 13 a game right now on 48 and 41 splits. So, I think if Blake Wesley continues to perform at this level, I think we are a championship team. We got the star power, we got the depth. So I think we definitely are one of the best teams in the league. Will we get there? It's hard to say because last year we also had one of the best teams in the league and we barely made the playoffs. So, yeah, it's just really hard to say at this point. It's at the start of the season. We're just getting started. So I'm here in my second year in charge. So we'll definitely find out. I personally think I'm going to stay confident in my guys, and I think that we are a title contending team in this league.
Do you plan on making any trades or adjustments to improve scoring outside of Blake Wesley and Karl-Anthony Towns by the trade deadline?
Yeah, I mean, the trade deadline's really far away, so we have a lot of time to think about that. And I mean, our team's really good right now. Do I think we're perfect? No. Will I make moves to add to guys like Shea, Cat, and Blake Wesley to improve our scoring? It's possible. I mean, our team isn't necessarily the best offensive team in the league, but you add Blake Wesley to the mix, and I think we're one of the better offensive teams. We're elite defensively with Clint Capella and John Isaac and Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. So offensively, we could use a little bit more of a punch. Will I make a trade for someone to help improve our scoring production by the deadline? It's definitely possible. Am I going to rule it out? No, but am I going to guarantee we are? No. So we'll play it by ear. The deadline's still quite a ways away, so we'll play that one by ear.
How does Wesley fit into the starting lineup, and will he be your premier point guard long term?
Yeah, I think Blake really slots into the lineup seamlessly. He's a really young point guard that's still proving himself in this league, and he's, how old is he, 20, 19? He's really young. He's averaging really good numbers as a rookie, 13 points per game on 48, 41 splits, field goal and three-point percentage. So I think Blake fits really well with the guys. He's that primary ball handler we needed, and he's allowing Shea to really create off-ball for himself. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, he's still our top scorer, but Blake is really helping take that, take the pressure off of Shea. And he does a good job taking the pressure off of Shea, and then he allows Josh Giddey to run the backup line. So Josh Giddey, the backup line gets an elite playmaker in Josh Giddey. The starting line gets an elite scorer in Blake Wesley, and then Shea gets to move off ball, and Shea's shown to be really good off ball. And if Blake's struggling, he can play off ball, and Shea can run the 2. So we have 2 combo guards at the 1 and 2. So I think Blake fits really well, and is in my long-term plans for sure. He's really young, and he's dropping 40-point games at the age of 19. So I'm very excited with Blake Wesley, and he definitely is in our long-term plans.
What adjustments do you plan to make to address the bench losing pace late in games?
Phenomenal question. I think moving Blake Wesley into the starting lineup really should help with that, because bench scoring has really been a big issue with us. So I think Josh Giddey dropping into the bench lineup, and he's running that bench offense next to OB, next to Jordan, next to Aiden. I think he can really help give that push and really create open looks for those guys, because Josh Giddey, I think, is one of the best playmakers in the league at this point. So putting him with that bench unit is really going to help that bench unit flourish, and hopefully that helps us continue and keep our pace late in games. Like you said, we've been losing pace late in games because of lack of bench production. That's really it. It's been a lack of bench production, and we got an oversized point guard who has an insane IQ of the game and understanding of the game. He's an elite playmaker. He can score at will. So I think Josh Giddey really is going to be a big part of that bench lineup, and I think he could be the secret to unlocking our bench's potential, because we have an elite big man in Aiden Dermanenko who has some untapped potential there. We got an elite athletic specimen in Obi Toppin. We got some sharpshooters in Bryn Forbes and Jordan Mora. We got Johnny Davis. We're a deep team, and I think Josh Giddey really is going to help unlock the potential of that backup lineup. Thank you all.
Okay, so I want to welcome you beautiful people back to another episode of the New York Knicks My League on the channel. But before I do get started, as always, make sure some love down below. It's free. You don't have the community grow on the road to 1K. And I want to thank you guys once again for your love and support lately, because I looked at my analytics again, and let's put them on the screen right now. I usually don't put my analytics in my videos, but we'll put them on the screen right now just to show you guys what I'm talking about. You guys have been absolutely phenomenal lately. You've been mind-blowing, absolutely mind-blowing, and I love every single one of you, especially the ones who interact with me in the comments, which on the last New York Knicks My League video, we got 17 comments. So those include my replies. So, I mean, it's really 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 from you guys, which is still absolutely mind-blowing, because I remember days when I wouldn't get comments at all. The first one is my guy DC. We talk about DC all the time. DC's an absolute channel legend. Says, "Ayo, shout out to my group." Oh, what a stutter. Says, "Ayo, shout out to my guy Revo for considering my suggestion. It's crazy how that one decision turned his defensive team into an offensive machine. Blake Wesley is a beast. This starting 5 is insane." Bro, Blake Wesley's 40 ball against the Brooklyn Nets is historic, and if he continues to improve the way I think he will, this team is going to be absolutely amazing. And then Nets, we interact a little bit on Twitter now. He says, "This shit is lit." And then he said, "Can you trade Harden since I'm a Nets fan? I feel like throwing up whenever I see him in a Nets uniform. I will see if I can put together a trade package for James Harden from the Nets, even though I'm not the Nets GM, just for you, my man, Nets." And then Nets said, "Can you play on ball camera angle?" I'll have to look at that because I don't know what that is. So I'm going to have to take a look at some camera angles. And then I got a press conference question, which the press conference questions I'm not going to talk about in the episode, because you guys saw the press conference already. So you guys heard the questions already. And shout out to my girlfriend, absolute amazing girlfriend. There she is right there, she's in the background, for being the press conference moderator for today's video. You're an absolute legend. And then DJ Smith says, "Let's go, W video. We stand DJ Smith." And then DC again says, this game was crazy. The fact that Wesley was dropping Harden off and everyone on the Nets that guarded him, the whole game is crazy. He's like an athletic Dyson Daniels with fluid dribble animations. Dude is a two-way menace. He strapped Kyrie the whole game. Eye emoji. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is different off ball. He's definitely a great fit at shooting guard. Not to mention John Isaac actually slowing down KD this game. That pregame decision to smother him was top-tier coaching. This team is crazy. John Isaac, if we make the playoffs, he's going to be a crucial piece of this playoff run, because he is an absolute defensive menace. It doesn't matter what he does offensively, because defensively he's going to be like like PJ Tucker was for the Bucks in the Bucks championship title run. He's going to be that defensive menace who doesn't need to do a ton offensively. He's just going to have a really high usage on the defensive end and defend the other team's best player. And then we obviously got Shea and Blake Wesley, who are really good defensively as well. And then DJ Smith says, I'm OG, right? Which obviously you're an OG. You, DC, and Nets have been supporting this series since the jump. So I love and appreciate all three of you and all of the interaction we got on the last episode because, bro, we're at 609 already, and that Knicks video absolutely popped. So I really love and appreciate every single one of you guys that shows love and interacts with the channel. You guys are absolute legends. Now with that out of the way, if you missed the last one, we took on the Brooklyn Nets in the battle for New York, and we blew them out 114-97, our first win in a played game. Kevin Durant was 11 for 21, 22 points. That's really all you can do against Kevin Durant. John Isaac put in a phenomenal shift against KD. We slowed down Kyrie really well. We slowed down Harden as well. And then our side of the ball, Blake Wesley, 44 points on 17 for 35 from the field and 8 for 17 from the field, 8 for 17 from 3, 6 assists and 4 rebounds. A phenomenal game from Blake Wesley. Karl-Anthony Towns, not the greatest efficiency, 7 for 18 from the field, but he was 50% from 3, and then he put in 19 and 9, and Clint Capella, triple-double, 14, 25, and 10 blocks. Shea, 12 points off ball, and then Dermonenko, a 10 and 10 outing, both Shea and Dermonenko with absolutely horrendous efficiency. Okay, so now I'm going to see if I can find a trade for the Brooklyn Nets and James Harden. I'm not going to trade for James Harden because I don't like James Harden. I like James Harden. I just don't want him on my team. So Brooklyn Nets, we're going to take over the Brooklyn Nets for the sake of this video, and we are going to trade James Harden because my man Nets said he wants Harden out of Brooklyn. So we're going to, hold on, we got to switch to controlling the Brooklyn Nets. There we go. And then we're going to see if I can put together a trade package for James Harden. So I'm going to make a similar trade to what they made in real life. We're going to trade James Harden to the Sixers for Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons is going to come to Brooklyn just like he did in real life, except they're also going to flip Patty Mills and Talon Horton-Tucker. So that's going to be the trade for James Harden. Ben Simmons is ending up in a Nets uniform regardless, so that is going to be a W for them. We're going to uncontrol the Brooklyn Nets because I don't want to be the Brooklyn Nets, and then we are going to turn those two trade restrictions back on real quick. Recently signed back on, and then that on as well. Okay. So I'm going to take a look at the Eastern Conference standings to decide what team I want to play, or the Western Conference standings. It doesn't really matter. We are an Eastern Conference team, but we can play either team. The Mavericks are 7-0. We don't have the Mavericks coming up. Okay, we can't play the Mavericks. We could play a lot of these teams, actually. I kind of want to go head-to-head with the 76ers. We're going to go head-to-head with the 76ers. I'm going to sim to the Sixers game, and I'll see you guys there. John Isaac pinched nerve in his back. It's going to be out for 6 to 8 weeks. That is not ideal at all, and we just keep on losing games. We keep losing games. What is up with this series and us not winning games? Why don't we win games? We are a good team. Why don't we win games? I'm so confused. Even last year, when we had a OPS team, we weren't winning games. We just don't win. It's so weird. I'm going to make Blake Wesley. Yeah, Blake's going to be our third option offensively. I don't get it. Regardless, we're going to be without John Isaac. No, John Isaac is playing. Okay. We come into Philly. Actually, they're coming to us. Let me stop. Philly are coming to the Madison Square Garden. We're going to rock out against the 76ers squad. We should be able to take them out, but I'm not entirely sure. It's an old James Harden with Joel Embiid and Tobias Harris. They also have Tyrese Maxey and Thibault. Our team is obviously a ton better. We're going to hope we can come out with a dub here against the Philadelphia 76ers. We're going to rock our city uniforms. We're going to let them rock whatever they want, I guess. You can rock your statement jerseys. Rock those. All right. We got an Atlantic Division rivalry. The Sixers, the Knicks. It's going to be a good one. At the Garden, I got the kombucha. Y'all thought I forgot? Psyching ass. We got the guava goddess flavor of kombucha. Let's go. Blake Wesley already. First shot for the Knicks of the game. This man in the last one cooked Harden one-on-one. And now he has Harden again against this 76ers squad. And now Blake Wesley's giving James Harden the absolute work. Luckily, with John Isaac having a pinched nerve in the back, he doesn't really have a huge defensive assignment. He's defending Matisse Thybulle. They keep posting up Tobias Harris on Cat. That hasn't worked yet. He's missed 2 straight shots right there. I don't see why they keep pulling that. Ooh. Capella mismatch on Harden. Nobody come down low. Capella had Blake. Come on, Blake. Come on, Capella. Put that up. Let's go. Good start, New York. Come on. Blake Wesley again. Tyrese Maxey sagging off. You sag off, you swags off. Blake Wesley off to a 5-point start. 5 of our first 7 belong to the man himself, Blake Wesley. He has been cooking James Harden and Tyrese Maxey. Harden, step back, cannot get it to go. It's a 7-0 start for your New York Knicks. Blake Wesley again, wide open for 3. Bang! 8 first quarter points for Blake Wesley. What a start for your New York Knicks. 8 of our first 10 belong to the Rook. My God, we are hot at the Garden. They leave Blake Wesley again. James Harden is getting fried by Blake Wesley. My God. The Sixers get on the board 3 minutes in. A 13-2 swing for the New York Knicks. James Harden has had trouble keeping up with Blake Wesley. That's another one. That's another wide open look for Wesley. Blake Wesley. James Harden, where you at? 14 first quarter points for Blake Wesley. The difference between our teams is Blake Wesley 16-2 start. Oh my God, we are clamping this Sixers team all because of Blake Wesley. Oh, Harden's catching on. No, he's not. Give me that. Oh, bad shot. There we go. Wesley misses his first look of this outing. Beautiful off-ball movement by Blake Wesley, wrapping behind John Isaac. Blake Wesley, 17 first quarter points, extends our lead up to 13 against this Sixers squad. Blake Wesley on fire to open up this Atlantic Division rivalry. Defensively, he's been phenomenal on Harden, and offensively, the numbers speak for themselves. 17 points on only 2 missed shots for Blake. An absolute menace offensively. We're going to bring in Dermonenko for Clint Capella at the 5. Cat's been chilling. We're going to keep Cat out there. John Isaac's going to get a rest. He's injured. We got to keep his minute restriction active. You thought you was slick, Harden? What you think this is, Harden? Oh, no, they got a wide open look. Okay, they missed anyway. Blake Wesley to Dermonenko. Wesley in his playmaking bag as well. A 22-8 start for your New York Knicks, and Dermonenko is on the board. Him and Blake Wesley could be our duo of the future. Even though Dermonenko's like 27, even though Blake Wesley's a rookie, Dermonenko, I love Dermonenko. A+3, A+ mid-range, and he's 7'2", and he's obviously a sloppy defender. Jordan Nwora again, bang, 6 first quarter points for Nwora. Blake Wesley drawing doubles, and he finds his shooters wide open, but they get on an island making a campfire. Jordan Nwora knocks it down. Your New York Knicks lead this Sixers team by 18 points. Somehow we don't win sim games, which is absolutely wild. We're the 12th seed in the Eastern Conference. We don't win sim games, but in these played games, we are cooking. Blake Wesley to Cat. Bang! Cat gets his first bucket of this affair. Blake Wesley's 4th assist. He is in his playmaking duffy. They're too scared of Blake Wesley cooking him offensively. Or they're scared of Blake Wesley cooking him with the ball in his hand, so he's cooking him without the ball in his hand. And we almost lead by 20. It's a 44-25 swing here at the Madison Square Garden. Let's keep pushing. Blake Wesley finds Dermonenko cross court. Bang! Dermonenko knocks down the 3 to give us a 23-point lead. Blake Wesley's 6th assist on the night. He is whipping it up here at the Garden in front of the home fans, defensively and offensively. He's getting steals, and he is finding his teammates. What a block by SGA. My God! Oh, Dermonenko. He said, Seth Curry, Too small. Seth Curry's way too small. This man, Dermonenko, just said, overdose. Give me that 27-point sling for your New York Knicks. We are cooking right now. Oh, my Lord. Dermonenko again. My God. The Sixers on another run. They cut our lead down to 16. Our starters have been slacking in this third quarter. It hasn't been the greatest third quarter in Knicks basketball. Blake Wesley ends it once again, 31. Over 3 quarters for Blake Wesley as he extends our lead back up to 18. Blake Wesley single-handedly keeping us with this massive lead. Him and Dermonenko, 31 and 21 respectively. Absolute phenomenal showing from those two, and I'm going to give them a long run in this game against the Sixers because they're hot, so we're going to beat them. Count it, Capella. Count it. Capella ending our drought again. We've had a little bit of a drought through this third quarter. It hasn't been the greatest third quarter, but Blake Wesley, 31 points. Capella, 8 and 8. Dermonenko, 21 and 10. We got to keep it pushing. We lead by 17. We have a pretty sizable lead, but this Sixers squad is elite. Dermonenko, oh, he didn't get a hand to that. Blake Wesley throws it down. This guy's jumping out the gym in today's third quarter. Come on. Blake Wesley again cannot be stopped. Blows by Tyrese Maxey up to 35 points. 10 of those coming from the paint. We're back up to a 21-point lead. I think this game is almost over. Blake Wesley's probably not going to play a bunch of this fourth quarter. I don't know how much of the fourth quarter you guys are going to see because this game isn't close. So we'll cross that bridge when we get there, I believe. Oh my God. Oh my God, Capella. He has a family. And we now have tied the biggest lead of this game, which is 24. 3 to play in the third. We lead by 24. We're in the bonus. I think we ran away with this game. Let's go. Blake Wesley and 1. Blake Wesley and 1. The lead is up to 26. We are cooking with Pig Fat. Patty Mills checking in for the first time for the Sixers squad, and Blake Wesley's up to 38 and 8. We're not stopping anytime soon. Choo choo, motherfucker. Blake Wesley has 40. Blake Wesley for 40. This man is jumping out the gym and making the Sixers pay. They can't touch his stuff. He wakes up every morning and pisses excellence. That's 40 for the Rook. 40 and 8. 40 and 8 as he raises our lead up to 26 in the third quarter. Come on, Blake Wesley. And that is the double-double for Blake Wesley. 42 and 10. Dermonenko's up to 28 and 18. Those two have been cooking these Sixers starters. Our lead is up to 31. This game is as good as over. Right now, I'm just stat padding. We got Bryn Forbes, Obi Toppin. I'm queuing the starters, though. I'm sorry. I don't want to injure the starters, but I want to blow the Sixers out. I do not like the Sixers. And Blake Wesley cooking their best on-ball defender, Matisse Thybulle. And he goes to the line with a chance to tie his career high in points. 44 right here. Bang. 44 and 10 on the night for Blake Wesley. He's 1 point away from beating his career high. He's currently tied with it at 44. 1 more point, and he has set a new career high for points in a game. Blake Wesley draws the foul on Kevon Looney. 2 shots for a chance to break his career high. That's a career high 45 for Blake Wesley, about to be 46. Okay, 45. He broke it by 1 point. That's all I need to see. That's game. We're up 30. 4 minutes to play in the fourth. I'd say that's good enough for me. And we got the box score. Blake Wesley, 45 and 10, 16 for 31 from the field, and 7 for 12 from 3. This man was absolutely ridiculous. Dermanenko, 28, 19, 11 for 19 from the field, and 5 for 8 from 3. Those two carried. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 12 points on horrendous efficiency, but he had 7 rebounds. Clint Capella, 11 and 16 on 4 for 10 from the field, and 7 blocked. Cat, 9, 10, 3 for 5 from the field. Jordan Moore, 6 points. Britton Forbes, 6 points. Josh Giddey, 4, 2, and 3. Obi Toppin, 4 and 5. John Isaac, 5 rebounds. He missed every shot, didn't score not once. I only played 4 minutes. Then Johnny Davis and Jordan McLaughlin with DMP. That is going to wrap this one up. We took a massive dub against these 76ers. Blake Wesley continuing to show out. He is on fire. There's no way he's not leading the Rookie of the Year voting. There's zero chance he's not leading the Rookie of the Year voting. How do I see it? I don't know how I see it. It's not under season awards. I'm just going to assume that he's leading the voting. Regardless, that ends this one off. If you enjoyed, as always, make sure you show some love down below. It's free. It only helps our community here grow on the road to 1K. You guys have been loving the Knicks series, so we're going to keep pushing out the Knicks series, especially when we have a guy as fun as Blake Wesley on the squad. I want to see his player stats. Blake Wesley is our 3rd top scorer with 13 points per game on 48% from the field. He's absolutely hooping. Definitely is going to be in the running for the Rookie of the Year, which is an absolute W. He's thrilled with how it's going here in New York, so I'm excited. He's an elite 3-point shooter. He's an elite scorer. He's just going to keep getting better from here. He has B+ potential, and as he continues to produce and improve, his potential is only going to get better. So I'm excited to see Blake Wesley improve. I hope you guys are as well. If you enjoyed, as always, make sure to show some love down below. It's free. It only helps the community grow on the road to 1K. As always, you're beautiful. I love you all. Peace out.